Hey guys, welcome back. Just starting the project here. Our job is going to be to remove this metal conveyor belt, replace every single thing that's worn out underneath it, and another company is going to come install the new one. That's going to include cleaning out a lot of this trash, taking side plates off. Got Ben over here cutting some plates right now. All these little access panels have to come off. So I'm gonna cut this conveyor belt in half right here, and then we're gonna tie it to the truck or the forklift, and then try to turn the machine on and try to run the whole belt out. We'll see if that works. If it works, it works. You got it. You're good. We're good. No, there's no tension on that.
Where's your heart at? Did you get his heart out for him?
He just has to keep pulling.
Huh?
He just has to keep pulling. Just keep going. Perfect. Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. Just get it out and get it going. Stop. That looks lovely.
Is that bent up there?
Probably. We'll go up there and check it out. That doesn't look very smooth. All right, we're making progress here. Got all these side plates off. Slowly but surely on that. All these, so I put these walls up a couple years ago. All the concrete anchors are busted out. Ripped the leg off. That's all busted out. That's all busted out. The wall itself is in pretty good condition. So we came up with an idea of taking the whole frame out of the hole, and upon closer inspection, which I've never even looked at it, it separates, which would make sense for shipping, transport, and everything. So we're gonna try to unbolt that and lift this whole entire section out of the hole so that we can do all of our repairs and everything to this outside, and then we can do drop a bobcat in the hole and clean all that crap out of the hole real easy. So we're gonna on the inside, it's all welded up, so we'll plasma cut this seam. Same thing with these temporary panels right here. We'll get these out of the way. Oh, that looks so lovely. Got Ben in there making some cuts. So basically we're gonna have to replace all these rails that this conveyor belt rides on. Pretty much this thing has had almost no maintenance for 15 years. So everything is wore out. All of the greasing and oiling systems are all non-functional. And they just run it non-stop. It pretty much runs all day. And you can see on some of these tracks right here, they're just wore out paper thin. And they're lucky it didn't blow all the way through that. Was going to show you the old conveyor belt, but they got it all stacked up over there and you can't really see it. Maybe I can show it later in the video. So obviously we got this out. Those guys did a really good job cleaning that out. Ben's over there gouging all the rails and tracks off that. I'm going to start gouging rails and tracks off this. There's a bunch of crap going on the inside. They're cleaning or tearing stuff apart in there. So just gonna keep on plugging away here. There might be quite a bit of progress in between videos. I can't videotape everything. It's kind of a rush, get this done as fast as possible type job. So day number 3, got some of these rails and stuff cut out side here. You can see that it's a pretty thick channel. And you can see like right here where it's all bent in, that's a pinch point where it always get jammed up. So that's gonna have to get cut out, and a straight piece will have to get put in there. There's a real bad spot over there. And then there's an oil system here that's hasn't been used in quite some time. So we're gonna take these side panels off so we can get a little better access, and then we're gonna keep cutting these rails off all the way up in there. we're gonna prep it out. We should have all of the metal for all the rails and everything should be here by the end of the day. And we'll just keep on plugging away at this. All right, so this is the main, that's the drive motor with the 90-degree gearbox on it with the ring and pinion. I'm trying to get that apart so we can get the shaft out to get the bearings off and then press these off and go have new sprockets made. I'm getting ready to pull that out right now. We'll see if it comes out easy. For 15 years of never being serviced and pretty much hard use 5 days a week, that doesn't look too bad. I'm sure you guys know what 15-year-old gear oil smells like. It's actually not that incredibly bad. And I had to cut this bearing off. So, well, let's see if we can get this the rest of the way apart here. We got these taken off. We're gonna have these remade. They go right here. They take a lot of the brunt force. We've got new rails cut to the right length. Ben's in there tacking strips on. We've got some 2-inch by 2-inch solid bar here. I'm gonna cut 2 of them at the same time with that saw. I'll get a video of that. And then I'll lift this side up in there with the crane, set them in there. And then obviously we got this tore apart. All the gears look good. We have to change out the seals. The seals were good, but they got damaged removing everything. And the bearings had to get cut off because they were frozen on there. Motor looks good. Pinion looks good. So that's all gonna get cleaned extremely well, then put back together. But that's not gonna get done until we're ready to like put it together and put it on. Well, this is day 5. That thing's pretty much all 100% done. We're trying to get someone over here to sandblast it, and then they're gonna at least prime it before it goes back in the hole. We're working on getting these rails in. The bottom rails went pretty smooth getting in there because we had to fish them underneath that, kind of go in there. Top ones will be easier. And then of course the cord on the welder was 2 feet too short, so just hang it with the crane, get that top a little bit. All right, we have a 24-foot beam on the saw right there. And then we're gonna set it in here. I'm gonna show you how easy this is when you have a crane. Boom. Took about 3.5 minutes. I like to, I love the friggin' crane. I don't know how I even did stuff like this before the crane. So what Ben's over here doing is, so we put the 20-inch wheels on here. You know, it looks better that way. That way when they're cruising down the freeway, you know, they'd be balling. Nah. Anyways, we're cutting the rusty legs off. Come to find out, they had 3-inch spacers on there, and I believe that used to be 1/4 inch thick, fully rusted out. So what we're doing is they had these, let me just show you. So basically, they had This was underneath that. So we're just gonna get rid of that spacer and make longer legs all together with an anchor plate. But being that we're at a scrap yard, we had a lot of stainless. So we're gonna use stainless legs with stainless plate. I'm sure somebody in here is gonna be like, oh, you can't weld mild steel to stainless and all that. Well, you can. So stainless steel and mild steel does mix together. I've never had an issue with it. I've done it multiple times, quite a few times. Because as you can see all those lines, all those rust lines, or I don't know if they're rust lines, it's more like everything nasty you could imagine. That's what all that is. All the feet on this are 11.5 inches. They're all gonna be sitting in water pretty much the whole time because they never pump it out. So that's why we're running stainless legs. And I'm gonna keep going on that. Ben's gonna keep going on this. They're supposed to come sandblast that. We'll see if that ever happens. I don't know. Well, into day 5, we're gonna have to do a part 2 in this video. I got pulled off of that. I had to take that grapple off of their crane or whatever you want to call it, so they could go to the dealer to get some warranty work done. So that'll be it for part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. I haven't done a video like this with this kind of, I feel like it's kind of scattered a little bit. So I don't know. It's kind of a big project. Hard to keep track of every little thing as far as recording goes. So let me know what you guys think and stay tuned for part 2.